Straight up. Facts. Facts. Understand. So y'all hear the comment though, making me want to do this shit again for real. Say shouts out. Y'all know your boy be on the music. I just want to know. Look at the price of hex down. 10,000 hex for $300. Not even $400 to get you 10,000 hex. Hex at $1 will get you $10,000. So I'm just saying, man, 400 to 10,000. I know how to do math. Hex been viral as hell recently. Been on Bloomberg. Boy Richard been interviewing with Playboy models. You see the prices up and to the right. Trend reversal. I'm gonna get into it. We're gonna show you. Let's do it now. Why not? Bring the heck. Oh my God, up over the line. So you know that's good news. Probably come down and touch this moving average and this red line for support. But as you can see, and I want to show you what I'm looking at. This double bottom here. You know, I just figured this was our final test. It's to the races. We may again come test this. We may chop on top of that line, but I feel like we got the only game in town. Now we might come back into this triangle. I don't doubt that. That maybe we pass this and kind of chop in here, but even still, you know, you got support from this red line, support from this blue line, support from this blue line, and support from this green line, and support from this red line. So all the momentum is moving upwards. So if you're trying to get it under, 3 cent, forget about it. You might get it, 3.5 cent. Well, I don't know, maybe not. Let's see the long term, and this is a 15-minute chart, so I'm really close right now. So let's zoom out to at least a 4-hour chart. That longer time frame really tell the real story. Yeah, so on this 4-hour time frame, we're way above this moving average. So again, what that does tell me is that this green line does serve as good support. If price were to come down, then now that makes it more likely to come into this 3 cent range. Uh, there's a lot of support here to keep that price held up for another round. For the bulls, the people who want to sell. I don't know who's selling right now. Are you selling? Uh, but the people that want to sell have a chance to, sell it higher than they had down here. Um, and again, these 4-hour candles. So yeah, I think Hex has had a reversal. I don't know if I can say the same thing for ETH. These guys are struggling. Let me go to my auto. Let me get a little closer. Man, your boy got them marked up. Yeah, all these lines on your chart, my guy. It's the geometry, man. I rocks with the geometry. But you can see ETH hit this floor of under 900, 888, 83. But that's kind of this relief rally, this bounce. It's got kind of held off, by this line of resistance. And if you want to back test that with these, you know, it's got a lot of resistance overhead still. So even if it does bounce off this moving average, it's still got, stuff in the way. So I just feel like this is inevitable to come down and rest in this area. I mean, why not? That's July, so maybe a month. Yeah, these are 4-hour candles, so why not a month? And that's ETH, so put in some buys, but if I want to just look at the big picture and where it's headed, maybe, possibly, probably, you know. Yeah. See, and it's under my, I kind of overshot my prediction. So this is, weeks ago, I thought maybe it would come into this range, but it's undershooting it by a lot. So even if we were to have a bounce up to this green line, 1200, I think that's a place where a lot of people will start taking profit and selling again. And No, smaller, smaller. We want smaller. Give me the auto. Yeah, I think we definitely could be coming down to this green line 555, maybe, possibly. Maybe higher. There's more noise here. So 629, 630, I think will be the official, you can get a trend reversal where this thing can kind of flatten out. I like this convergence of all these points here. Um, so that's like major support for me. I'm gonna dot them up. I think I'm gonna mark that confluence, as they say. So yeah, it's a magnet. I feel like price is coming to that confluence and making another run. But you got a while. That point isn't until mid September. So yeah, that's ETH, Bitcoin, Bitcoins, and yeah, I drew these boxes for a reason. I get it smaller. 4 hour candles again, and weekly. What do you got on the 4 hour candles? What we got? Sheesh. Yeah, and that's a doji, and I feel like it's just more on down to this side. So by mid September, maybe a little earlier, Bitcoin could hit a low of about 15,000. Man, say it's depressing. You need to get to the hex, man. The hex. Hey, you feeling like it's smooth sales? Wrote a song about it. Like the hit, here you go. Where it at though? Guess we'll look up some other stuff while we waiting. Facts. Facts. Check me out though. BlaKCinc, please spell it the wrong way. Ooh, kind of the black retail on them boys. Wow. 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 Balling on them, I feel like I need a. Baby, you may need a jet ski. Super icy got me cooler than your ice cream. It's like a movie that was written by Spike Lee. In that case, you know I had to do the right thing. A change of life thing, not an overnight thing. Over time, your nightmares turn to extremes. The X team, some might say it's kinda extreme. They just investigate before they go investing. Playing checkers, me, I'm trying to play the chess thing. If you're smart, you know that post might be the next thing. Pulse. Toss and turn it late at night, it's like I can't sleep. Got my mind racing, got it moving light speed. Something like a daydream, they the best dream. No, it's not a daydream, it's a hex dream. Better than a wet dream, it's a hex dream. Cruise. Better than a sex dream, it's a hex dream. See what's coming down the pipe, it's like a pipe dream. I don't need to go to sleep to have a hex dream. Hex dream money got me having hex dreams. Say, check out the hex, man. Go to thehex.com, save your life. And yeah, I guess we're looking to some traditional markets right here. This is a overall stock market, SPY. And like that. Let me see. Oh boy. So this is the SPY 500. It's like an average of all the stock market companies, and I'm gonna go to a weekly chart. That shows me what's been going on with this thing long term. Long term tell the story. You know what the story say? Down, my boy. You're going down the dead, boy. Jeez. Sheesh. 2022 been an ugly year. This is an ETF. I think I want the regular SPY. Just give me the Reggie. Is it that? Is that the one I've been marking up? I think so. Yeah, down week. If you want to see, so we go to a high, and really you want to just look at the time frames. Yeah, this is the one we've been marking up. Like I told you, I tried to tell you, and we don't want that. Just forget about that. Yeah, down into this box. I don't know if we will go sideways a little bit. Maybe they'll get a little relief to maybe come back to 380, uh, just to get the market back hopeful again. I mean, you can't have 3 weeks in a row of just straight death. But if we can't hold this week, I could see some bad news, or maybe in the next week and just crashing this line and coming down to the 327. Maybe possibly. Um, I haven't heard nothing good in the news lately. Um, I don't know. Maybe stimulus checks here in October can help. But this thing pointing straight down, and we still under the moving average. So even if it was to get any kind of bounce back, it's just gonna bounce and get shot right straight back down. So and with more volatility, the further you are away, it's like a rubber band pulling the rubber band down, and yeah, it's not so good. It's not so good for the overall stock market. Equities, like actual. Oh, I'm black and white here, for real black. Anyways, I guess it's time to sign off, man. It's these markets looking ugly, and averaging, dollar cost average every week, put you a little something away. That's the only play. Till next time, though, I'm out. BlaKC, I'ma holla.